everyone, what's up? Welcome to a map called One Tall Canadian.
Yeah, welcome to Canadia.
It's Canadia. Look, welcome. What does this
Warning,
say?
warning.
What is this? Welcome?
What?
Bien nuevo?
No, bienvenue.
Bienvenue. Is that French?
Bienvenue. Yeah.
I don't
bienvenue.
even listen fluently in French. You know what I mean? Every other language I'm fine. Russian, German, Spanish.
Come on.
Everything but French. Oh,
Do you know how to say croissant?
Crescent.
Crescent.
Is that a wrench? Someone's gonna laugh at that one. No, it's a breakfast biscuit.
Jugs over here.
Will you hand me that breakfast biscuit?
Oh shoot, dude.
I need to open up this battery.
Ah!
You guys, look at this! A pretty neat little map. It's like a little camping village here, in just outside of Mississauga. Look at me, man. I know my map. What the?
Oh, what the?
There's a thingy.
No
it's
way,
a guy.
dude.
It's a guy. It's a guy. Look at. He's like, hey, look at me. Look at me. I'm big and ugly. That grenade was nowhere close to him. Oh, what happened to your helmet there, Captain Phantasmo? See ya.
Oh.
It will never be over.
Be over.
This is kind of a neat a simple map, but neat. Look at Speed Cola. You got your quick revive. You got your jug. You got your doubless.
Oop.
I like it. I like it, dude. Looks like a place that you and I would go, like, and hang out and, like, the guys from Can We Survive are in bungalow number 3. It's only a single bed.
I remember that one place when we went to Canyonland, remember?
Oh, that's right. The first night.
Do you want one of those? We just had them installed. We were like, yeah, sure. We're like, yeah, all right. That's cool.
Yeah, if you guys ever saw that, when we did the multiple days in Canyonlands in southern Utah, the first night after we drove all the way there, we ended up staying in a place just like this. It was bungalows, and we were the first ones. They just built them. They just opened them.
Yeah, we were their very first clients in it.
Yeah, first customer.
You could smell like almost the varnish though.
Yeah, it was like a pine,
Yeah,
yeah,
Panel.
not a pine.
Okay.
It is not a pine. See ya. See that? It will be over if I have a death machine.
It'll never be over. Wrong.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Double beds. And we actually, if you guys go back to the first episode, we actually show it. We show us getting up in the morning and leaving. There's a drop in there. Max Blammo.
Dude, I was literally right in front of him. Like, my barrel was like this far away.
Yeah.
I shoot and it missed him.
What? That's rude.
Shoot, but I shot
you got
from the
that
hip.
dude. You showed that dude who was
Yeah,
balls.
because I ADS.
Some of those snipers, dude, you have to
Jesus.
ADS.
Come on, though. Like, that was so close, dude. There's
I
no
know,
way it should have
but I've
missed
done
him.
that. That's why I'm like, sometimes you're like, oh, that's a good sniper. It's like a shotgun. Well, it's not, because you have to actually ADS with it. So if you're on the move, it's bad news bears. It's bad news bears.
Pero.
Is anyone like, how you get after you go through a season? Any of you guys like looking forward to winter now? I mean, I know you Canadians are like, wait a minute.
No,
winter
there's a lot
sucks.
of Canadians that love it. They love it
Really?
because it's hockey season.
Oh,
Hockey
okay.
and skiing and skating and.
Yeah.
I don't like
also
hockey. I don't like skating.
But the bugs are gone.
Yeah. The bugs are completely gone.
Bugs are gone, so.
Yeah, great. Bugs are gone. You just freeze your nards off all the time. Can't
So
go
it's-
outside.
It's raining here today again, but today it's weird. It's a normal storm. It's not like a monsoon storm. So for the
Okay.
past few months, we've been getting monsoon storms. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's like really
Torrential downpours.
torrential downpour and really heavy,
Uh-oh,
hard
okay.
thunder and lightning. Like bad. Like lightning all over the sky. That guy just took a swing at me and hit me.
Boom.
What is that, Mo? Really hard thunder, lightning, rain
yeah.
like pouring down. Well, now today it's just one of those cloudy sky days where it's just raining. It's raining hard, but it's like normal rain. It's not no thunder, no lightning. Yeah, so we got that going. But I like the winter time to go out and do things because there's no like mosquitoes and all the bad things that want to bite you or sleeping.
Well, and it's easier to dress for it. You can
Oh, yeah.
dress for cold, but in heat, I mean, you can only go down to your birthday suit, and who's
Yeah.
doing that?
Well, I went out today. I had to go. I had to go to the auto parts store, and then I was wearing shorts and my thin T-shirt, and it's pouring down rain. It's like, I don't know. It's not cold. It's in the 50s. 50 degrees, which is could be chilly. Any breeze,
Chilly.
50 could be chilly.
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah,
cruising
yeah.
around my shorts, and it's like pouring. From the vehicle to the place, your shoulders are all soaking wet, and people are looking at me like I'm a psycho or something. Which I mean is possible, but yeah, But you're
How do
right.
they
Like
know?
I would go leave my house, and I would be dressed like that, but then go up to higher elevation. And all of a
Yeah,
sudden it's
yeah.
15 degrees cooler and there's a breeze and all of a sudden you're cold, So yeah, it is harder. It's harder to dress when it's warm and then it transitions into the cold versus, oh, I know it's cold. I got to take my parka, make sure I wear my long pants and I'm good to go. Because you can always take off your jacket, right? You always take off the old
it's
jacket.
weird. Although I'm not a huge fan of the winter and cold. It's like my body is designed more for it. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
You know as well as anyone. It's not good in heat. Like I dehydrate so fast. I'd be the first one to die in the desert. For
Yeah,
sure.
my body's weird when it comes to the heat. It goes into ultra cold mode. Remember I told y'all like the sweat, my chest and stomach are actually cold
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
touch
yeah.
when it's like over 100 out. But that can be, good and bad. I have 6
on.
bullets left.
I
I
have
need
none.
to get another gun.
So do I.
Talk to
Well-
that guy. I'll be over here. Talk to him, man. Let him know you're friendly.
Come on, doucher, die.
Ooh, yeah.
This guy's annoying. There we go. He gone.
I got the Banshee.
Fancy.
It's fancy Banshee. Meaner, neener. Give me a boss killer. It's a point builder. It's not a boss killer game. Do it!
Boss killer.
Neener, neener, neener. Neener, 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 neener.
Little chateaus here.
Chateau Le Bon.
Chateau. Buff. It's what's for dinner.
There's a good spawner in there. Oh, there was power, huh? You had to turn power on in there?
Yeah, I did that long ago.
You're
No,
good.
I did that last year.
You're good with the old power thingy.
Yeah,
Neener.
they call me an expert at it.
Call me an expert. Yeah, it's like I like the winter. I mean, I like the weather in general. Like when it's raining, I like it. It's
I like big storms. I've always liked huge storms.
Yeah.
Fascinated with that stuff,
you get a lot of good weather there, but I gotta say, every region, wherever you guys are from, you have something that's kind of special to where you're at. Like if you're in the
Yeah.
Midwest, you get the tornadoes. You're in California, you get earthquakes. Out
Yeah.
here, the big thing that we get some really impressive monsoons. Like
Yeah.
the thunder and the lightning is no joke.
Dang it.
Like I got pictures of it just hitting the ground. Like as you're driving, you see it hit the ground next to you, and that's like scary. Could be scary.
Here we go. Ha 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 ha. Oh, ho, 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 ho.
There's ammo. Neener, neener, neener.
Neener, neener, neener.
You could be so blue.
You know what's weird is this summer we didn't actually have a lot of big storms, which is really weird because where I'm located in Ontario is considered the snow belt, which
Right.
in summertime it's a lot of rain. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
of the Great Lakes. It's the Great Lake.
Yeah,
lake
you're
effect, they
surrounded
call
by
it.
water everywhere. Lakes, the Great
Yeah.
Lakes, the small
So we
lakes,
have
the rivers.
massive storms usually. Like so much. Well, you probably remember from the past. Like I'm like, oh, we got a lot
It
of
puts
lightning
your
here. I might
internet
lose
out,
power.
yeah.
Yeah, like I lose power all the time because they're so big. But this year, It was kind of disappointing. There was no massive
I
storm.
remember at the beginning of spring, you were telling me it's like you said something about like Indian summer. You were getting some weird weather.
Oh, it
early.
was like ultra hot. Like, it was
Ultra hot, right?
Yeah, it was like, what the hell? Like pure summertime, 90-degree weather for those that use Fahrenheit. Ah! All right, I got all those. Let's see if we can get something fun from the box of boxes.
See if you can get something fun.
What you got for me? Oh, a teddy bear that's dirty. Interesting.
Teddy bear.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to find
I'm an evil teddy bear. I'll punch you in the throat.
That's nice. Click, click, click.
Neener, neener.
All right, I need to get something other than this RK5, mine.
Well, I'll take care of this
What?
guy. I'll show this guy who's boss.
Oh!
Are you serious? Are you
Hack?
serious? That was Dagon's glare, dude. I thought I was gonna be all impressive. I thought you're gonna be all, whoa, dude, what'd you do? What are you using?
Whoa, what do you have?
It took like 10 headshots on him. What a jerk. Alright, fine. I'll hit the box and get something even more evil.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not scared. Doubles.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not scared of the box. Hey, went right back to the same spot.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's over there. Okay. I'm like, hey, they went back to the same.
Come on, baby. Give
The
me something
Shiva's off the
delicious.
wall there. You could
Delicious,
eat that.
delicious.
That's not bad. Bum,
Dragon.
bum, 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 bum.
Oh, I've got fully.
Are you fully?
No, on my. I didn't realize. I forgot we had max ammo.
Maximum ammo.
Bootlegger.
So if you were
Better
like,
use me.
if you guys were out camping in a nice little bungalow and you had a zombie infestation, would that be fun?
Wouldn't that be
You're
great?
like, we're in cabin 2, no zombies allowed.
Oh. Boop. Ew. Come on, boss guy. Come in now. Now's the
Show
time
your
to
face.
rockets.
Neener,
Yeah.
neener.
Well, speaking of camping, when we're talking about storms, that's the worst. Is being in a tent during like a huge downpour.
Well, because you get
My
locked
God.
in there, right?
Not just that, there's mud everywhere, and you can't help but bring it into the friggin' tent, and everything gets moist in the humidity. It just sucks.
Moist. It's
Very moist. You're very moist.
It's moist indeed.
Let's pack this.
Do it. Just do it.
Bahamut. It's the Bahamut.
Canada. I was curious, you know, where's everybody from? Leave in the comments. If you're from Canada, let us know like what province, right?
Yeah,
and if you're from the
province
United
or territory.
States, let us know what state you're in. And if you're from another country, let us know what country.
Yeah, if you're allowed.
Because that's interesting.
Get that!
That's
We got
interesting
this, we got
stuff. Because I'm from the province of Arizona.
Province.
Yeah, I said province instead
Ow!
of state. Them United of States.
United. Hey, I got a question
Sure.
for you.
Answers your
Maybe you
$1.50.
know, maybe you know, maybe you don't.
Yes,
Maybe
sir.
it's more complicated than I'm
Yes, sir.
thinking. But
Yes,
you know how essentially the United States is exactly what the title implies. It's like they're united, but they're still kind of separate. Like the Republic of Texas. If Texas wanted to, do you think that they could actually separate from the United States?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not saying that they should or would.
it's interesting that you said Texas because there's been talk of them wanting to do that over the years.
Really?
And then obviously California wants to. Yeah, they want to secede from the Union, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's the deal. If you guys aren't from the U.S., we have state law, right?
Yeah.
And we have federal law. And federal law is supposed to trump state law. Okay?
Yeah.
But it doesn't when it comes to legalized marijuana.
Yeah.
Because federally, marijuana is illegal.
Yeah.
Okay? So Colorado, California, and the other states that have legalized it for whatever, California is recreational. Most
Yeah.
other states are medical, medicinal type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're actually breaking federal law. But the state will not allow the feds. This is the crazy thing about this.
Prosecute.
They won't allow them to do anything, right? They won't even allow. It's the same thing with like sanctuary cities. So they won't let ICE agents, which is a federal agency, Immigration Naturalization Service, come in. The cops aren't allowed to like hand them over. So you actually have city police, state type things, and feds kind of fighting against each other because of what the state laws are. But
That's weird.
when a hurricane hits or something and they want FEMA,
Yeah,
they
help
want,
us out.
help us out, feds, help us out. I think
You
the federal
are
government
obligated.
should say hose you. But there, there's a lot of people, a lot of those people like that are on the fringes that they really hate the federal government. They think that everything should be at the state level, which I get, except when I'm talking about the stuff that I'm talking about. If you want to step out on your own and break federal laws when it comes to drugs and other things like that, then when it comes to help, and you want to secede from the union, you want to step out on your own, then go do it. Don't ask for their help when a hurricane or mudslides or a forest fire.
Oh,
hits.
you know they'll be obligated to, or else they'll be.
Oh yeah, it
hammered by
happens. No,
well,
because
you're a different country, but you still expect and demand assistance, or you're the bad guy.
And so one of the unique things that's going on right now is Alaska and Hawaii were like the last two states to come in to make it 50 states. Well, before they became a state, they were like, not a province, but they were a territory. Just like, the U.S. Virgin Islands, the British Virgin
Puerto
Islands.
Rico.
But right now, Puerto Rico is past that step. Puerto Rico is as close you can be of being a state without actually being a state. Because here's why I say that.
Doesn't make them happy though, because they're like, okay, well, you control us.
No, it does. It does. They got federal assistance after that thing, just like they would if they were a state. But here's the thing. So if you're an American, you can go to Puerto Rico without a passport. You can just use your driver's license. Now, if you could drive there, it would be just like driving from state to state. There's nothing there.
Yeah.
But if you travel even to Canada, you got to use your passport. Where, you guys, I date myself here, but I've been to Canada where I didn't have to use my passport. Okay?
No, there was a time it was just.
It wasn't that long ago.
No, because I went to cross the border with my license. That's
right.
it.
We were up in Erie, Pennsylvania. We drove to Niagara, right? To Buffalo, then Niagara, and then we went across and went into Toronto. Yeah. And there was no, let me see your passport. It was, maybe they looked at our driver's license. I don't even remember. I was pretty
they
young.
just look at ID. They don't. Yeah. They didn't really ever care, but it was.
And same thing, dude. When we used to
9/11 changed everything.
When we used to follow off-road racing, a lot of the really good desert races were in Mexico. The Score International. There was, the Baja 1000, the San Felipe 250. There was a bunch, and we went down there a lot. And there was nothing. It was, you just went. So yeah, it's like, there was a time, you guys, when things were much, much different.
Much simpler.
Yeah. I mean, I get it and all. It's like, if you ask me, well, what do you do? I don't know. I don't have the answer to this. I don't have the solution to the answer.
No.
I really don't. But it's as the world changes, you kind of feel like your grandpa. You're like, yeah, I remember back in the day we didn't need passports. Shut up, old man.
I do feel it's over. The U.S. did go a little bit overboard in terms of their strictness, but at the same time, I don't blame them at all, because the lax, how relaxed they were with going between the two countries and everything before, or even other countries, which was actually way more relaxed. It wasn't so hard. It wasn't so scary to cross your borders. And now every time I go across, like, no matter what, like, I got used to it a little bit, but my goodness, it is the most strict, and you feel like you are being like grilled. Like you might be a terrorist. And I'm just like,
look, it's in the past. American things have been attacked overseas. The Marine Corps bunker in Beirut. Embassies. But when they come to your homeland,
yeah.
it's like if if something happened in Afghanistan to some Toronto forces, I mean, to Canadian forces, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
one thing. But if they came to Toronto and did something, if
Yeah.
they knocked down the CN Tower or something, dude,
Yeah,
it would
yeah.
be on like dawn. You know, you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoa, dude, this is, and it doesn't matter what country you are. It's different. You expect
the wake-up
some
call, though.
danger when you have some kind of foreign embassy or something going on that's not within your borders. But when they come within your borders, whoever that is, that's legit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty scary. They're like, well, gone are the days where we just sort of like, yeah, okay, come on in, you're a tourist, and then it's like,
Yeah.
okay, now there's too many crazy people out there.
And the
The
thing
number
is,
of
like,
extremists is growing, and it's
don't kill
not
this guy. I want to hit the
it's
box.
not going away, you know?
Here's the thing I always feel, and again, this may be my being a little bit naive or me just wanting to be more of like whatever. I feel like Canada and the United States, it's just it's basically the same type of thing. But if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
really into politics or something like that, you totally disagree with me. What I'm saying,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
people. I'm talking about the people
yeah.
are the same, right?
Well, and the type of culture though, like I
Yeah.
mean, the same stores,
Yeah,
the same clothing, the same consumerism,
Yeah, and
capitalism.
so in my opinion, like it should be, we still should be able to go back and forth, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
here's the problem: that when now you get away from the people and you go to a government,
Yeah.
our government doesn't trust anyone.
No.
They're a bunch of douchers, so they don't trust. Like in this case, for Canada to have strict policies where someone couldn't fly there, then walk across the border. So
Yeah.
because of
well,
that,
we don't though. In their defense, we don't. Like
that's what I mean. They're
as
not
a Canadian, no, the states is like, no, we're not letting those people in. Canada's like, oh, come on in. You've had a hard time in your country. Here's everything.
And a lot of those
You
states
know?
in Europe that are like that now
Yeah.
are suffering bad. Like they
Yeah.
have these things. They're like,
Oh,
what do we
shoot.
do? England,
Yeah.
Sweden, a lot of these
Yeah,
places
a lot
that
of
did
them.
kind of sanctuary type stuff for these
Yeah.
for immigrants. Some really good people that wanted to make a better life for themselves made their
Yeah,
way
yeah.
in, but the problem is a lot of bad people make their way in. You know?
Oh, well, and they did. I mean, if you dig for it deep enough, you will find the stories, you will find the information. But the mass media want to promote a certain image, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is good, this is humanitarian, everything is good. Look at these poor people, and it's true that side. But the flip side is there's so many now gangs. There's
Yeah, whatever it may be, bad
rapings
people in
increase-
general.
Like it actually happens. I'm not.
What
trying
about in
to
the
sound
north of
like a
England? They talk
lunatic,
about
but-
these like rape gangs.
Yeah,
And they're
it's
literally
bad.
not doing anything about it. How do I know about it? How do I know about this?
Yeah.
But yet the authorities aren't doing enough to where I say,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
it happened, but now they're taking care of it." You know?
Because it's not the social image that the current
it's crazy,
world
dude.
wants. They don't
That's
want
why
that.
I hate politics. I love
I
people.
know, I know.
Like
I know,
people.
I know
I
exactly.
don't care where you're from.
No.
But it's like you may hate the United States, but you actually hate our politics, and it's not us. And you're like,
Yeah.
well, but you will vote for him, dude. The whole election thing is a bunch of malarkey, dude. Forget that noise.
Which liar do you?
Yeah.
Who's the best liar that you're gonna choose?
It's like the choice
lesser
between
of all the
hospital food or food on a train. Neither of them will kill you, but they both taste like crap. You know, that's the way I feel about politics. There's your options. You want to eat Vienna wieners or tactical bacon in a can? Both are gonna taste like crapola, but they're fun. Yay,
You know,
us!
it's funny, and since a young age, I've traveled a lot. Like my mother's been a travel agent. My first, I guess, experience out of country was when I was 7 years old, and I stayed in England for over a month or whatever.
Right.
And I traveled almost every year as a kid after that, going to different countries. I've been to Morocco. I
nice.
like people, but nowadays, dude, like I love seeing other cultures. I love seeing other places, but I legitimately don't feel safe traveling anymore because I'm more aware of what's going on. And I know it's not as common, but
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. If you guys agree, down in the comment section. We love having these little chats with you all. Thanks for watching.